Welcome back, fellow nerds and virgins, and welcome to another recent pickups video. I did one of these a while back. This is where we just look at some recent things that I've picked up, whether it's things I've gotten online or I found in store when I wasn't recording, and I feel like I just want to share these things with you. But before we get into that, let's thank our sponsor for today, that fucking like button. Press that shit, or I'll be in your room at 3 a.m. tonight, motherfucker. I swear to God. First thing we have here, folks, is a package from eBay. This was about $107. It was something I just bid on. It was really cool. One of a kind piece. Well, the guys made more of these, but just not painted. So, but y'all see what it is in a minute. What the fuck? Okay, finally. That's what the main thing is. Okay, so as y'all can tell, this is a custom woolly mammoth that's supposed to match with, with the faker. Obviously, this is the Origins one. But I have a couple of, I have an issue with this thing, even though this is a custom resin thing. And it's not, like, I just kind of dislike, this thing is supposed to be on top here. Let me see if I can even get the camera angle to get it right here. Here we go. So this thing right here is supposed to be on top, and it's supposed to just kind of settle here, but I'm having a really tough time just settling it there. And now I do it, but it just doesn't really have something to attach itself to. It's not magnetic in any way. Like, the trunk comes off here, folks. Here, I'll show y'all. The trunk comes off, it's magnetic and stuff. So I was thinking, it'd be the same thing for up here. Maybe it has magnets on the side, but seemingly it doesn't. And it makes it really hard just to sit the thing on there. And also my other, I guess, critique, even though, like, I still love this thing, but there's a big gap in here. And I'm assuming that's to put the figure of your choice in between here, more than likely a faker, which I don't mind, but it looks a bit odd to me, especially when I would think you would want them to. So post-edit dumbass production, hi there, how you doing? I'm a dumbass. The reason that the figure actually has the gap like that there is because if you want to put a vintage figure on it, the legs don't open that wide. That's why, those legs could barely spread wide enough for a Panther and a Battle Cat back in the day. So that's why the gap is there. I'm a dumbass and then to think about that just because I'm always just thinking about Origins figures. So don't mind me being stupid. Yeah. So I just wanted to add this in really quickly just because I felt like I was being a little critical when it comes to this guy. It is actually really cool. It is very much just a piece that you have up on your shelf. So if you are interested in this, I am going to put his eBay page up on screen right now, and I'm also going to link his stuff because it is made of resin, so it is good quality and it is really cool. I just didn't like the fact that the thing didn't really stick to it that well, but now that I actually have it balanced, it's not as if I'm going to be moving this every other day, so it is really cool. Here we have here, folks, is the Mantenna. This is a part of, obviously, the Origins cartoon line of the He-Man stuff. I'm not really a completionist in any assets of, like, my collection for the most part, but I do remember seeing this dude on the She-Ra cartoon, so I thought it would be a cool thing to add to the Motu display. So, yeah. Getting a bit of a closer look at him, though, he has, obviously, 4 legs. This is how he was in the cartoon. This is pretty much what he looked like in the cartoon. There is one complaint I have with this figure, and it's the feature that it comes with. I like it because it does the little, Popeye thing, eye pop out thing like he did in the cartoon, which I appreciate. But my issue is the fact that it just goes back immediately. Like, to me, I don't know. This is more of an adult collectible, at least to me. I know it's not like the most expensive, but I would prefer if there was a mechanic just to keep it there, to have him doing a funny reaction to something that was happening. But Besides that though, figure's pretty cool. Definitely don't regret buying this, obviously. But yeah, let's move on. I got were these plastic model kits of the Super Saiyan God Vegeta and Super Saiyan God Goku. Admittedly, this is kind of breaking my rule that I had about buying multiples of people. Like one of my rules for this year is I don't want to buy like a bunch of different versions of a certain character. So I don't want like 50 different Gokus. I don't want to buy 50 different Rey Mysterios and things like that. But with this one, I somewhat broke my rule just because my plan originally was to buy some swappable heads for my SH Figure Arts. But these being $7.99, the swappable heads for the Dragon Ball, for the Super Saiyan God Blues, would have been more expensive than just buying these figures for $7.99 each. So, yeah. Like I said, breaking my rule a bit, but, you know, it is what it is. I found these at Ross, as you can see, and as I said, $7.99 each. It's a comparable value of $32, apparently. But, yeah, that's another thing you guys should do. If you have, like, Ross, DDs, or things like that, here and there, maybe just go in and check their toy section. You can find some cool things sometimes. But, let's get a closer look at these figures. Step off! Step off! Shit! They jumping me! They jumping me! Thank you, boy! These figures are pretty good size, as you can see. The only thing I kind of dislike about them is obviously having to build them. But besides that, I kind of dislike seeing the promo images of them versus the actual figures. And the main reasoning behind that is because they paint them in their promo images. They even put it in it. But to me, it's just kind of bullshit how they always just put in some small ass little text towards the bottom of, oh, these figures are painted so the actual product may look different. It's like, okay, that's kind of a dick move. But I mean, I can't really complain for buying these for $7.99 each at Ross. If you do want to compare these to the SH Figure Arts, the Vegeta is a tad bit bigger than the SH Figure Arts one. I'll put an image up of the comparing the two here. And with the Goku, he is very much larger than the SH Figure Arts versions of Goku. So that's a tad bit unfortunate. The articulations are actually the articulation on both of these figures is pretty good. Only issue is some of the parts pop out a bit easier, as you can see. You know, with that leg, it pops out a little easy on my freaking Vegeta there. You know what I mean? But the articulation is pretty good. I really do like these screaming head scans. I don't really care for his other head scan. I think this is the other Vegeta one. I think this one just looks a little goofy to me. I'm not sure why, but I can really tell it's like a building technique. You know, so it did come with two swappable faces for the Vegeta. And a couple pairs of hands. You got two other pairs of hands. So you got like some blast effect hands. And then like some grabbing hands. Which I didn't understand why they gave us like two basically blast effect hands, but I mean, the more the merrier, I guess, as far as accessories. As far as the Goku goes, again, same thing. Really love the screaming expression. If there isn't any complaint I have with him, I don't like the fact that you have to use so many stickers in the boots and the back torso piece. And obviously this as well as a sticker. The Vegeta one did have one sticker, which is the one in the mouth for the screaming head scan. And you have to do the same thing for the Goku one. So, don't particularly care for that. As far as the Goku accessories go, he does come with one less hand. So you have a teleporting hand, obviously, and a pair of grabbing hands, and obviously the pair of fist hands that he has on him. And then here's his extra head scan, or face scan, I guess in this case. And again, it just looks kind of weird. Maybe I put the eyebrows on the wrong figure. Maybe these ones were supposed to go with that one, and the other one's supposed to go with this one. But I'm not quite sure. I don't quite remember. So it is what it is. Ultimately, I like the screaming head scans better. But yeah, both of these figures are pretty cool. Let's move the fuck out. on, we have this package right here as well. Address is on the bottom, so I will not be showing you that, obviously. Here we go. Nicely packaged. Oh, fuck yeah. Yep. Okay, so we got some nice little blood effects here for you guys. So if you guys don't know, I'm always looking to kind of, at least with one of my displays, I'm always looking to improve it, to make it look like things are happening. And I think blood effects are some of the best ways to do that, especially if you have like gunfire going on and things like that. Things like these will always make your displays look a whole lot better because it brings a level of realism, especially if you're posing your figures like in some type of diorama or something. I think posing your figures, if possible, if you have the room for it, and especially if they're in the same scaling, is something you should always do, in my opinion, if you do have the room for it. I know some people don't. It's a bit unfortunate, obviously. Like, there's only one big display that I have as far as, and that's my Motu slash, you know, amalgamation of just like 5.5 figures of in the new style. But yeah, let me show you what I end up doing with these guys. These blood effects are absolutely awesome. I didn't realize, but they actually have an how do I explain it? They have a place for the bullet holes to come in and to come out. So obviously coming out, it's a bit more of a splatter, and on the other side though, you know, you can kind of see the blood drops as well. And it actually comes enough with enough of those for both things, because essentially, if you don't know how these blood splatters, at least for these ones, work, these bigger ones clip onto those smaller ones to hold a little bit, and you put a little bit of sticky tack. Obviously, the seller actually sent some with it, which I always appreciate when, you know, they send everything you actually need for it. So it's really, really cool. I ended up using the other blood effect on my, or I should say from my Papa Shango. I was getting aided by this Street Shark vehicle. I'm sorry, it's kind of blurry here, folks, but it's just, I set it up and then I put all these figures back and I kind of completely forgot to record it. I took a picture, but just to leave a review for the guy's Etsy shop, but I ended up just deleting it just because I didn't really need it on my phone. So, but yeah, you can see that there. And then the other one I used actually for my Jason to be killing Machamp. I know it's not Machamp, that's I forget the dude's name, but it's that He-Man character, and you know, Jason's obviously slashing him on the side over there. So that's really, really cool, obviously. But yeah, that's where I ended up using the blood effects on. So yeah, by the way, I'm going to put his I'm gonna put a screenshot of his Etsy store on, so if you're interested in it, you know, for sure, you know, you can always just look up his name, but I will try to remember to put a link in the description of this video. So if you want to just get a link to it, you know, go ahead. He has some other really cool effects too. He's got like some magic effects, which more than likely I'm gonna end up buying one to put on my Skeletor's staff, you know, because that's usually where he uses his magic through. So yeah, but let's move on. Final thing here, we got a package from AliExpress. And what is that exactly? It is a Berserk Lego minifigure of Guts and of his horse. So let me get to building this. So yeah, we got this little Lego minifigure of Guts and his horse and his armor and stuff. It's kind of cool. They do give you a couple. They do give you a different option with Guts just being able to have his hair on without the like helmet. His sword is super dope. Only thing I don't really like about it is the fact that it looks like they just have a little mold tag over here. Like, I'm assuming that's how they were making. Once again, post-edit dumbass here. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for making it this far in the video. Once again, I'm a fucking moron. That little metal thing in the back was actually a magnet to be able just to stick it onto Guts' back without having a clip on. So, unfortunately, I dropped it and the magnet fell out. So, bit unfortunate, but still really cool that they actually even did that. That's more on me being stupid. So, yeah, this item is really cool. If you find it on Ali, I'd get it if I was you. Overall, the horse looks really cool, though. I don't really like the fact that they sent them to us, or sent them to me, I should say, in pieces like that, though. I don't like the fact that they do that, just because it feels really weird that they have to do it like that. Because to me, like, I know this isn't official Lego, obviously, but, like, to me, at least when I do get Legos, you know, the horse isn't like that. The other thing that I do think it's a little bit hard with it is it's a little weird to balance it because of the way it was built. Like I can, like it's, like I don't know, bro. I don't think I could have this guy just like stand on his own. I'm definitely gonna have to get like a little Lego stand for it. But yeah, I think that does just about it. So let me get y'all out of here. Whoop.